Good morning everyone, Punjabi Cyclist here. It's a bit chilly this morning. Finally, after 2 years of lockdown, going back to the office. Can't wait. It's lovely today. It's been a while since I've done a video. I had a bit of a lower back injury about 2 weeks ago in the gym. Recovered now, which is great. So as you know, in my first video I said first time it took me 3.5 hours back in 2019 when I started cycling. Today, after 2 years of lockdown, let's see how long it takes me today, and I'll keep you guys posted. This is the fun of being a cyclist. You go in the bus lane nice and empty, and where the traffic is sitting there, you get past, which is great. However, now I'm going to get stuck. The bus is stuck. This is the fun of cycling in. This is the fun of cycling through cycling. This is the fun of cycling to work. Through the towns. You got to be on your guard here. On your guard to get past these guys. I tend to stay on the outside as much as I can, so I can be seen. However, down here there's roadworks, so then the road is already narrow. I'll be going into the other lane, which is a bit risky. Problem with going in the inside lane is that the chance of getting squeezed are very high. I don't know, there seems to be an incident here. I don't know what's happened. It's a nice little downhill once the lights change. I don't normally see this, what I'm seeing at the moment in this area. I hope everything is fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, here I am going through Kensington High Street. Nice early morning rush, but not too bad though. If this was 9 o'clock, half 8, 9 o'clock, it would be gridlock. Well, at least things are moving straight. There we go, joining my fellow cyclists. This is always a very busy roundabout. Now we're gonna go towards one of my favorites, Constitution Hill, leading up to Buckingham Palace, and then St James's Park, and onto the Embankment. Here's Buckingham Palace. Hope you can see this. Okay, now we're heading towards Piccadilly Circus, going past St James's Park. This is where they put all the flags for any dignitaries that's coming, or it's a Queen's event, Jubilee, or anything else. They put flags on these poles of the Union Jack, and if there's a dignitary, they put their flag as well as the Union Jack as a welcome. This is one of the widest roads in central London. Actually, I love this road, it's my favourite. It gives me plenty of room to manoeuvre around all these vehicles. At least I'm not trying to avoid them hitting me. But once we get to Piccadilly Circus, normal service resumes of tightness again, and I've got to be alert before I hit the deck. squeeze us. Down the right, because we are going right. Now we're gonna get to one of the actually maybe the famous cycling tracks called CS3, meaning Cycling Superhighway 3, and there's a number of superhighways, cycling superhighways throughout London and throughout the UK. So once I cross this line, we're gonna hit the Embankment cycle highway, which is a very busy one. The funny thing is, I'm more worried when I have cyclists around me than vehicles. At least with vehicles, they're nice and big. They indicate most of the time, you can see where they're going. You can avoid. But with cyclists, some of them indicate, some of them show you where they're going, some of them don't. So it becomes a bit of a mess. As you can see on my left, I try to go as wide as possible rather than keeping time, because I knew a lot of cyclists behind me on the left, some of them don't look. Overtaking cyclists, I find it easier to generate power getting out of the saddle rather than staying in the saddle, especially when I have my work backpack on, when it's an endurance adventure ride where I don't have anything on my back. I normally put everything in my bikepacking bags. It gives my back and shoulders a break, so I can sit on the saddle and go past people. do at least 5 sessions of the bike a week, 2 long ones on the weekend and 3 short ones during the week. At my lovely age, I have to do it, otherwise I would lose my fitness very quickly. This is Cable Street. It's got one of the longest cycle lanes. One very famous cycle lane this is. In this part of East London, but it's very dangerous as well. A lot of people walk across here. You got cars turning left on it, you got to be careful. Then you got my fellow cyclists not looking, trying to overtake where they shouldn't. Moving around, you got to keep lane discipline, is critical here. Good thing is you have those lights for the cyclists. So there's 2 sets of lights, one for the vehicles and one for cyclists. Sometimes they put them next to each other and the cars ones shows green, the cycling ones shows red, which gets a bit confusing. So sometimes cyclists think that's green, let's go. Gotta pay attention, it's critical, especially on this. This road, Cable Street, has been known for a lot of cycling crashes. A lot of poor guys hit the deck. They are restricted to 15 miles per hour, so you can't go any faster than that for safety reasons. The only issue I have with those guys, that electric scooter guys, as you can see, he's got no lights on the bag, no lights on the bag. The clothing is dark, it's difficult to see. Especially in the night when this tend to weave around on the road and off the road, and you just don't know what there's no such highway code guiding what they should be doing. So stick on the cycle lanes, just jump in when they're light and jump out when they're light.